Hey guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the gameplay and montage of the build, and now I'll be showcasing it. Starting off with the Archon shards, I am using 2 Tau Forged Topaz Archon shards. These are necessary in order to reach consistent red crits, 1 casting speed, 1 parkour velocity, and 1 energy max, primarily because Ash has an abysmal base energy of 100. Moving on to the build, I do want to preface that you have to use Zada's Whisper with this build, or you're just not going to be able to one-shot with the Lex Incarnate. Also, make sure it goes over the 4th ability so you can make use of Precision Intensify. There's not much flexibility here. You can go any Exilis mod, I guess. I just wouldn't recommend PSF though, because you already get constant overguard with this build, so you don't have to worry about getting staggered. You do need Arcane Crepuscular, but Arcane Energize on the other hand is a flex slot. Although I wouldn't know what else to put on here. Don't forget the augments, they're what makes the entire build work in the first place. So the gameplay loop here essentially would be upkeeping your invisibility in Zada's Whisper 100% of the time, and casting Shuriken on the THRAX, then shooting with the Lex Incarnate right after. Going over the primary, you can use any one you want. It is purely to stack your Topaz shards at the start of the mission. In this case, I'm just using the Tenet Glaxion. Next is the main star of the build, the Lex Prime. Before I go any further, I do want to credit the original post for this Lex build idea I got from the Cascade Club Discord server. Under Lexnology, which was made by a now deleted user, so I don't know who it was, but it wasn't me, so I don't want to take credit for this. But anyways, the reason why we're using the Lex Incarnate in the first place is 1. It does not require any sort of status priming to one-shot. Now granted, we are using Ash's Shuriken to armor strip, but it is 1 button and an instantaneous cast, and does not interfere with our time to kill, which places you in a spot to compete in time to kill against slammers and Zaw users. Second, it does not require headshots to kill. The gun has a 1x headshot multiplier, so basically you wouldn't be benefiting from it. Third, this doesn't depend on any galvanized mods, so there's no worry of having to stack them and getting kills in between. Last but not least, the Incarnate has infinite punch through, so you can kill 1 or more Thraxes in the same shot, granted that you hit all the Thraxes with your Shuriken, the maximum being 5. Now something that's going to upset a lot of you is that the Riven is mandatory. You need at least 4 multi-shot to guarantee one-shot consistency, critical damage to further benefit from the red crits, and elemental slash damage for more overall raw damage. If you do manage to get at least 130% multi-shot from your Riven, you can replace Barrel Diffusion with Amalgam Barrel Diffusion for the extra dodge speed. I'm using Secondary Fortifier as the Arcane to further boost damage against the Thrax's Overguard, as well as granting ourselves that Overguard. I wouldn't slot in anything else. Now for the melee, I am using Falcor, but you can use anything as a melee slot as it is primarily used to kill trash. Not much to go over this build, but I would recommend using a faction mod as you'd be benefiting from the fact that faction damage double dips with Zada's Whisper, which basically means you'd be dealing a lot more damage than usual. And that's basically it for the build. You can use any companion you want. I'm using Worm for status negation, and make sure you have Tenacious Bond activated on whatever companion you're using for the extra critical damage. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.